I got my friend a fridge for her birthday, and I just can't wait to see how her face lights up when she opens it. When she opens it. Okay.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Well, that's one way to start the video, is jokes with Jeffrey. And we all know Jeffrey has jokes. Oh yeah, Jeffrey has jokes. What a joke. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a pretty quick Clown World update for you guys today. And the reason is I'm still having some technical difficulties, so I do apologize ahead of time. I'm trying to get some new equipment to alleviate those issues, but with Bidenomics, it's taking a little longer than I'd hoped. So we'll just make the best of it for now, and without wasting any more time, let's get into it now. Excuse me. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment, here we have a biological man who identifies as a trans woman, also calls himself a lesbian, and brags about frequently using the ladies' restroom.
What is your f***ing problem, man? Huh?
All right, let's keep this party rolling here with this gentleman who, in past videos, has claimed he is very proud to wear the title of Angry Woke Liberal. Now, this is kind of a long clip. It's about 1 minute and 45 seconds long. However, it is very interesting because he is going to describe most of the people we see here in these videos, who I'm fairly certain all voted for Joe Biden, yet he's going to do the old switcheroo and say he's talking about Donald Trump voters, or the MAGA cult, as he calls it. It's a very interesting tactic. Check it out. Roll the film.
Are you tired of reality? Do you feel depressed by technology, taxes, modernity, women getting the right to choose, minorities living freely, and everyone else living their best life while you sit at home in your mother's basement masturbating to pictures of Donald Trump? Then you just might be MAGA material. MAGA isn't just a cult. It's a way of not living. It's a way to take all the normal, healthy dynamics of a relationship, be it to your spouse, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your interests or passions, and turning them all into an amalgamation of complaint and hate. But that's not all. MAGA is so much more than a vast blanket of fecal congestion. It's a way to diminish your own capacities and ambitions, to take your natural drive to learn and grow and turn it into a fetid stump of recalcitrance and blame. Now, it couldn't be easier to join. For the cheap, cheap price of your wardrobe, your sentience, your critical thinking skills, and any belief in goodness, you too can become a MAGA member. Act now and receive your very own pair of woke liberal sunglasses anytime something doesn't align with your myopic belief that a con man who went broke 6 times and cheats on everything from his wives and taxes to his trusted generals is somehow the modern-day messiah alone capable of discerning the truth, and you too will no longer have to confront reality. See a fact you don't like? Woke liberal. Is someone pointing out that Trump contradicts principles you once held? No problem. Woke liberal. Friends, families, or strangers explaining to you the basics of the Constitution, democracy, law, or fundamental decency? Simply put on these shades and ignore them. MAGA, you give us your life, we'll give you a delusion. Woke liberal! Woke liberal!
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser.
Now, you see, it is impossible to take people like that, the woke liberal, seriously. It's just like those two clowns. What are their names? Henry and his boyfriend Chris, the 2 paid establishment shills that we see here in the videos from time to time. You can't take these people seriously because their arguments aren't based in reality. Anyway, next up, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but imagine if the roles were reversed and that was a white person wearing black makeup. Yikes. Roll it.
Bestie, when are we going to just start living? When are we going to stop caring about people's opinions of us? Because cringe and embarrassment is just feelings. It's not reality. Because what about me makes you feel like I care about your opinion? Because your opinions don't make me. I make me. Okay? So let's be serious, let's be focused, let's be guided, and be reminded that we need to be living our best lives. All right? Okay? Remember to slay. Period.
You people are a circus.
Hey, where are the white women at?
All right, next up. So here we have a biological man who identifies as a trans woman and is upset that no gynecologist wants to do an examination. Now, this clip is over 2 minutes long. I'm going to cut it way short because it is pretty fucking disgusting. But I'll play enough where it's still fairly entertaining, so roll the film.
My vagina looks as, functions as, stretches like any other vagina in the world.
Say what?
My vagina looks as, functions as, stretches like any other vagina in the world. So you may not like the fact that I have to go see a gynecologist, but that is life. That is the way it is. But if you put me next to any other woman, you wouldn't tell the difference. So stop acting as though you guys know what the hell you're talking about, because you don't. You worry about your vaginal health, and I'll worry about mine. You worry about which doctor you need to see, and I'll worry about which doctor I need to see. My body, my choice. Right? Isn't that what we're supposed to stand up for? Aren't us women supposed to be standing up for each other? So why don't we stand up for each other and cut the crap?
Are you f***ing crazy? Huh?
Now listen, you guys, just be grateful that you didn't have to listen to the whole 2 minutes and 15 seconds of that like I did, because that person was very descriptive, and as I stated a minute ago, it was pretty disgusting. Anyway, next up, so when people like this start talking about children's rights and how parents don't have any rights, red flags start shooting up all over the place. Roll it.
Let's talk about parental rights for a second, because it's become evident that it's being used currently in this fight against queer people, and especially queer kids, who need more protections than ever before. Like in Saskatchewan and in the US, parental rights are being used to thwart any rights of autonomy that the kid might have. And I'm sorry, but kids do have autonomy. We've already established this. For example, if a kid needs a blood transfusion and the parents don't want to, it's not the parent's right to refuse that blood transfusion for that kid, because it is life-saving. In the same respect, if a kid only needs to use a different name and pronoun in school, there might be a reason, and a good reason, they're not coming out at home. And they need a safe place to be themselves. And so, to hell with this idea of parental rights when it comes to kids who have their own consent and their own bodily autonomy and their own autonomy to their personhood that need to be protected.
Oh, don't give me that liberal bull.
All right, next up. Now, I will admit, I can put away a pretty decent amount of food when I sit down to a meal. But watching what this young lady ate for dinner makes me feel full. Roll the film.
What I ate for dinner: Coke, chips and ranch, Caesar salad, stale bread aka Croton, fries and ranch, mashed potatoes, chicken tender with ranch, street corn,
Go on a diet, you fat.
So, apparently in today's clown world, this is the new entertainment. The modern day bread and circuses, if you will. Shoveling as much food down your throat as you can while filming it. And then whatever this is, roll it.
Candy, hum. Gang, 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 gang. Ice cream, so good. Leroy, money gun, I got your name. Wow, you're forever picking on hard, picking on love you. Bob, amazing. Hum, hum, hum. Yes, popcorn, yes, popcorn, yes, popcorn. Yes, 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 yes. Gang, 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 gang. Roses. Gang, 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 gang. Ice cream, so good. Gang, 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 gang. Pa, 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 pa. Pa, 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 pa. Pa, 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 pa.
All right, real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen for your viewing pleasure, of course. Now, this handsome yellow-haired fella is lip-syncing to some Britney Spears song, so it's better that I just leave the volume off so I don't have to deal with any copyright issues. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by, first sponsor is Raymond Tulos. Raymond, thank you so much, sir, for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate the support. Second sponsor of today's video is none other than our great friend Coda320. Coda320, once again, sir, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. You are keeping my faith in humanity alive, so thank you, Coda320. Raymond Tulos and Coda320, today's sponsors. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. Please get this off the screen now. Oof.
What the is this?
Alright guys, we're going to be wrapping it up on this one because, well, as usual, I can't take anymore. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm still having some technical issues, so hopefully I'll be getting that straightened out sooner than later. And of course we will be wrapping it up with everybody's least favorite former Vice President, Joe Biden. Now this clip you see looping on the screen here is making its rounds on the interwebs right now. And there's actually another clip just like it in a different setting where former Vice President Joe Biden is making the same exact face. So I don't know what the hell's going on with him, but he looks just like Walter, that puppet from the Jeff Dunham comedy special. Anyway, I got two clips I'm going to play of Joe Biden, and it is not good. It is just not good. And a lot of us could see this coming way back before the 2020 elections, but hey, he was going to get installed regardless of what we all thought. Anyway, guys, things are clearly getting crazy out there, so please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Till next time, love you guys. Peace.
Joe Biden! Yeah, yeah! Joe Biden! Yeah, yeah! Joe Biden! Biden's back! All right!
But there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers out there. There's a lot of dumb motherfuckers out there.
A few moments later.
I hope this experience for the speaker has been one of a personal revelation. I'm not being facetious. Anyway.
You must have got manure for your brains.
You for brains.
And you ain't black.